Like that happened.
So now you know what I'm saying. Like, yo,
No, that's crazy.
trying to go back to regular after that is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Welcome back to Conversations with Relleasy, where genuine conversations turn into long-lasting moments. Got my family here with me today. DiddyRunDaCity,
What's up, my brother? How you doing? How you feeling?
all is well. Tahoe TV,
Yo.
you know the vibes. Yo, y'all see the new trend going on? When they said that the young boys not wearing text no more, they wearing quarter zips.
I don't really pay attention to none of that
Oh,
stuff.
you don't pay attention to it? You know what a quarter zip is?
No.
I bet. So you know what a Nike Tech is.
Yeah.
So the young dudes, the younger generation were wearing Nike Techs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they're transitioning from Nike Techs to pullovers with the zip that stop right here.
Okay, so that was like back in the day, windbreaker for us. Like
Yeah. And
pullover,
it's
a starter,
like
like a
yeah,
starter,
like a starter pullover. But
starter pullover.
That was ugly back in the days. Though. Nobody did that.
What?
Not when I was young. Nobody was doing that. The quarter zip, that was weird. You wear that to see your kids play soccer, basketball. That's the Unk shirt right there.
Nah, I don't think so. Yo, I saw this advertisement, right? And this young lady was advertising like this big T-shirt. And I looked through the comments because Shorty looked a little, attractive. I said, I would prefer a big T-shirt over lingerie.
Never.
What?
Never.
Nah.
Never.
Yo, big T-shirt to bed over lingerie. I'm not saying I don't like lingerie, but big T-shirt over lingerie?
You like muumuus?
I hate
Moo-moo.
moo-moos. I hate them.
Moo-moo.
I hate them.
Why?
I hate them, bro.
Because it just reminds me of seeing your grandmother,
Yes.
or your aunt, your old aunt, walking around the house.
Yes.
I like when a female talk about it, it just rubs me the wrong way.
I hate that.
You know how many kids were made from those moo-moos, bro?
Yeah, because they had to accept it. You ain't got to accept it.
That shit is not wavy. I don't know what you niggas be wearing. Fucking old flower Medea dresses. That shit nasty, man. I can't rock with that, bro.
And I take a moo-moo any day.
You lifting up that long ass dress. That shit, man. Throw some booty shorts on. Throw some booty shorts on. I take a booty short before a moo-moo.
Yeah.
The little spandex joints that come up above the
It don't put you in the mindset of like just an elderly woman.
Nah. Can't. Elderly is elderly. Young is young.
Well, why are you wearing an elderly dress?
That's what I'm saying.
What happened? What was the move when you bought that? Where did you get it from?
That's my preference. Moo-moos, they had the new version of the moo-moo.
I get what you're saying, but you know what that tells me too?
What's that?
You're lazy. It was just you don't care.
Me?
She.
Oh, she don't care?
Yeah.
It depends. Because I consider...
She took no thought process. Anybody, the big T-shirt, anybody could throw on a big T-shirt.
Come to your crib, right? You got something to wear? Give her a big T-shirt.
Nah, that's different. But I'd rather you don't wear nothing at all.
Mm.
I ain't no. You're not gonna no. I don't even like the nothing at all. You can't just be walking around butt ass all the time. Like put something on and make it look nice. Like put some first of all, the muumuu is the dress wedges. You like wedges? You like chicks that wear wedges?
Like shoes?
Yeah.
No.
You don't like wedges?
No.
Heels over wedges? I mean, it don't matter. I prefer heels.
That's like a wedge is like a kitten heel. That's like a woman wearing them tiny heels.
Yes, bro.
Like they can't walk in shoes. When women wear wedges, it's like they really can't walk in shoes.
Why you look depressed?
Nah, I don't feel that way.
I'm telling you, bro.
I dealt with a lot of fashion chicks, and it's like they can't or they rather not.
It's a mixture of both. They're gonna wear a wedge because it's easy for them to walk in, but it's not sexy.
Would you rather a heel over your shoulders or a wedge?
I'd rather for my shorty to wear heels if I had
Right?
one.
You don't want to get hit in the head. You try to knock something down, you get hit in the head by a wedge. You don't want that. It's too heavy, bro. It's clunking and shit. I like that sexy tap tap on
Yeah.
the cobblestone sidewalk,
Yeah.
bro. I want that tap tap. I want that sound like a fucking horse.
Yeah, even if you gotta hold her hand while she, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, be stepping, baby. You got to be stepping, baby. What we doing?
Yo, New Year's is almost here. New Year is almost here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every year, they have like a New Year's resolution, but I got a different question. What have you learned about yourself this year?
I learned that I just gotta stay focused on what I got going on. Like I can't feed into what everybody else got going on. Like it kind of drifts you away from what's important for what you need to take care of. You can't fix everybody's problems.
I mean, that's real. That's real.
Everybody come to you with their problems like you ain't got your own problems.
What about you, Rel?
I feel like, well, I know that I learned that I had to develop more patience. You can't, you gotta wait before you respond. You gotta see how things play out. You can't always react right away. I learned that about myself. I started practicing. I started actually monitoring my reactions. Like, damn, I ain't like that. Next time I feel a way, I'm gonna go against my feelings, which is a hard thing to do.
But I always thought to myself, like, you ain't got to respond right then and there.
That's my point.
Like, a response can be days later, months later, so you could think about what transpired right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when you think about it and replay the situation, you could act accordingly and say the right response. When you respond while shit is happening, that's how a lot of people end up in jail.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they end up in jail.
Regret comes through when people do things without thinking.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course.
So I'm gonna dive into the past a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
right? DiddyRunDaCity, promoter extraordinaire.
Mm-hmm.
You was throwing events. Would you consider yourself to be a party promoter or event planner?
Back when I was throwing events,
Mhm.
party promoter.
Party promoter. What made you wake up and say you wanted to just start doing parties?
What made me wake up and say I wanted to? It didn't happen like that. I went to school in the city in Manhattan, so it was in Midtown. So people was from all over: Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island. So what happened was we graduated, and people wasn't really seeing each other no more like that. Everybody was doing their own thing. So my homegirl from Queens, she was like, we was on the phone. I was sitting in my mom's crib. Like she was like, let's throw a party. I was like, fuck it. I went online. I started calling clubs, and they was just like hitting us with mad, like not 21 over click. Like I was just like, damn. So my uncle was throwing parties. He used to throw parties at the Ark, all the Caribbean spots, and he was like, I'll get you this spot on Nostrand called Club Attractions. So they didn't want to do it there, but we was trying to get something in the city, but we couldn't get it. So we did it, and I took the lead, but they was involved, and the next thing you know, it was just left all on me. And then that's how me starting throwing parties started. So I did that party, and that was just like, yo, I ain't doing this shit no more.
It was
But
a headache.
it just was a lot of work, and I just thought it was just gonna be a 1, 2, 3 thing. I ain't think it through, whatever the case may be. We made money, but it was more of a headache for me. So, but then the demand came in where it was like people was like, yo, when the next party? And that's how it went from that to just, then I did Spa 88.
Oh.
I did Spa 88, and then I hit my man Fresh. He used to do Fahrenheit all the time. And I was like, yo, give me Fahrenheit. It was in the city. So I wanted to throw all my parties in the city. I never wanted to do no Brooklyn stuff
Why is that?
because I knew people from all over.
Got you.
I went to
You
school.
needed like a
Yeah, I
middle
needed
ground.
for everybody to come to. So it was
Right.
like got Fahrenheit. I did it. It was good. And then the owner was like, I want you to do a weekly. Mind you, I never did a weekly a day in my life. And I was like, he put us together like the promoters who made money for him. That's where I met Compton at.
Okay.
So that's where I met Compton at. So he had me with a few guys and a girl, and I still had to take the lead, and that's how it all started. So it went from just the demand kept, yo, when the next party, to me doing weeklies, and I just kept going. I never wanted to do parties though.
Oh, you never wanted to do parties?
Nah, I didn't. Like my first like hip hop party I went to was Rain. Never forget. It was for I wasn't even 21. I was like 19, and Push had a mixtape release party, and my mans went. We got a table. We was chilling, and that's what made me fall, because I used to think all Brooklyn parties just play reggae.
I can see why you say that.
So when I went to Rain and I saw them playing Biggie, Jet, and the bottle service and all, that's when I started to like it. And my partner at the time, Bruce, he used to go to all the parties, and I was like, nah, I like this shit. So that's what kind of got me into like, yo, nah, I could do this shit. I never really wanted to do it, but that's what got me into it.
Did you enjoy partying yourself?
No, hell no. Like, I never really partied like that. Like, you will always see me in the office, see me at the door. Like, for my birthday year, because I would get drunk sometimes, but I was always about the business. I never really was, like, there for the bottles, and, like, that's how I saved my money. Like, I never really did I'm buying 10 bottles, nah, I never really was into that. I was always into the business aspect because I came in it to take care of my son. I didn't come into it to be like, I bought 10 bottles or that wasn't my thought process. Never was my thought process.
When did you know you had to be a better businessman? Like, oh, okay, let me get my books right. Let me do X, Y, Z.
I came into it like that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like, I think me having a son at an early age kind of like straightened me out. Cause like I had a weekly Sunday. Like everybody would be having fun. I would just be standing there. Cause I knew in the morning I had to take my son to school. So I would take the money I made and pay the fee for the weekly fee. So I never really had time. Like everybody would be in there having a ball. I guess that's what like had me like, yeah, like I can't really, like maybe once in a blue I would play around, but then it was like, nah, but majority of the time I was focused because I had to take care of my son. My son was 3 years old.
And what age you had your son? 15?
No. My son when I was 20.
No.
Hell no, I had my son when I was 20.
Oh, 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely young.
Yeah.
So you had to be responsible for everybody else.
Yeah, but I always was the responsible one. Like I always hung out with older people, so my mentality was never like the people my age, because the people I was hanging out with, they was older, so they was doing shit different, and I kind of picked up on that. So when I was around, like I never did even when I was buying a bottle, I never pulled my liquor out. That shit was stupid to me. That
crazy.
always was stupid to me. Like, and that was a young person's mentality. Like, buy a bottle, pour it out in the club. Like, no, what are you doing that for?
People used to buy bottles and pour it on their watch.
It's stupid. You buy liquor to drink liquor. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
But people like to put on a show or want attention. I never wanted attention.
I like that. And the purpose of bottle service anyway was comfortability. Mm-hmm. Like, all right, you got bottle service because it separated you from everybody else. All right, be comfortable. I don't have to walk around. I'm good. I'm in my section. You pay for comfort and service.
But I think it's not even like that though.
Now or before?
At any time. Before it was spaced out. Things was a little spaced out. Now it's tables. Everybody. It's no like. It's not sectioned off.
Yeah, before you was like back then I used to go to BB King's, right? I loved BB King's.
Okay.
You can literally separate yourself from people on the dance floor.
Yes.
They're like, yo, my feet hurt. Why you ain't get a section? You can't really.
Yeah, BB
A section
King's
was a flex.
BB King's was probably one of the last few spots that really had it sectioned off like that, like where you couldn't really get into it, but or Amnesia, like it has certain clubs, but now man, they let everybody go do whatever.
You what were you? One-offs or weeklies?
Weekly over a one off.
Weekly over a one-off?
Any day. I was the weekly king. I hated one offs.
You was the king of weeklies?
Yeah.
Why you hated one-offs?
Anybody could do a one off. That's not impressive to me. You're not impressing me with a one off. Anybody could promote a party for a month. Do it for, I done did one offs in 3 days. Packed it up. That's impressive. Me and Ryo done did one offs. I got the club, hit his phone. We're doing this in 2 days, 3 days. Packed it up. Now I've done impressive shit with my weeklies. I got Fab this morning. Yo, we thought we had something. We don't got nothing on the calendar. Yo, we give it to you for a good price. Thanksgiving night, pack the shit out. I'm talking about an 8 a.m. call. The party is at 11 p.m. Got a flyer done. Pack the shit out. That's impressive.
You did a weekly in 1 day?
No, I did a one, like I had, it was.
I'm sorry, you did a one-off in 1 day?
Yeah. Like it was my weekly Thursday. I had nothing going on. Fab and
You had no situation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a regular Thursday. Fab and them hit me. His peoples hit me like, yo, shout out to Kev. Kev like, yo, we thought we had something on the calendar. We didn't have none. Yo, you could put them in the spot. All right, cool. Got the flyer done. Put it out there. Packed the shit out. Did it on Christmas night. Had, 3 days promotion. The club didn't want to do it. They felt like the time wasn't enough to promote it. I said, let's do it.
Yo, bro. First of all, how did you network? Because I feel like you knew everybody that had money. Every party I went to, I'm like, yo,
I think it was my drive. I don't really think I knew everybody. I just think I just knew how to put the pieces to the puzzle together. Put the right people together. I took a lot of chances and risks. Like a lot of artists we did. Just who you align yourself with. I think just the dynamics of me and Ryo, Starks and Booth, and just the pieces of the puzzle, like my man Prez from Harlem
shout out to Prez.
and Randall Rock from the Bronx. When we just came together to do certain shit, it was just like it just was like, yo, you put it out there real quick. That shit is. It was so easy back then. You got to remember, people at that age, we was like 21, 22. Motherfuckers just wanted to go outside, spend money.
And what's high school you went to, you said?
I went to Park West.
Park West. That's a random place. You from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Why Park West?
Because my mother just felt like Manhattan was money-making Manhattan. That's where you need to be. So I never went to nobody high school parties. I never been to the Elks.
You never been to the Elks?
For what? What I'm going there for?
To party. What you?
I told you I wasn't a party person.
Yeah.
I was a hood nigga that stood in Brookline on the corner hanging out with my niggas.
Yeah.
Party, we didn't. That wasn't our thing. That wasn't our thing.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, my man Rugged, Spot, and Vaughn. Those from Brookline. Those was the party niggas. They used to. If it wasn't for Spot, I really wouldn't have been networking like that. When I was throwing my parties, I just used to promote. But he's like, yo, bro, you gotta go to other people's parties. I never used to go to nobody else's parties.
Yeah. My
He
man
made
Corey
me
used to always say that.
He made me go to other people's parties, and that's when But I realized when you do go, you open doors for yourself.
open doors, yeah.
Yeah, like I used to realize when I used to go to the club by myself, I always
Made a connection.
got a situation, got a deal that I didn't even expect. That I even wanted to walk into. Like, I went to Amnesia by myself. They gave me a weekly.
Amnesia Thursdays.
Yeah. I just happened to go. I was going to talk about Stark's party. We killed Stark's party, and they gave us a weekly after that.
Yo, let's talk about this, right? I remember I went to Taj to book a date, and she was like, "Oh my God, do you know Diddy Run the City?" I'm like, "Nah." Why was obviously I do. Why? What happened? His crowd is just so crazy. Like, when did it get to that point when people was saying, "Okay,
When somebody got killed.
mm,
When somebody got killed. That shit shut down a lot of doors for me.
yeah,
That shit, we was doing Sundays at Rome. It was 19th and 5th Avenue. And it was two niggas from Coney Island. Now, mind you, I met these niggas in May on a plane, right? We was on our way to Miami for Memorial Weekend. The nigga was sitting in front of me. I was asleep. I woke up. He like, yo, you Diddy Run the City, right? I was like, yeah. He like, so I always go to your parties. Yo, you got tickets for your party, for your Rick Ross party? I was like, yeah. Nigga bought the tickets. Right there, $100. Boom. He took my number. That nigga was coming to Sunday every week. He used to buy 2 bottles of Henny, and that's how I used to remember people or what they buy. At that point, it was Ciroc and Rosé. He was the only nigga that bought Hennessy. He used to always buy 2 bottles, but very calm. It wasn't like, he wasn't rowdy. He used to come with 3 people. That's it. And it was Easter Sunday. It was a rainy night. And the shit, we thought it was gonna be slow. Shit was packed. Everybody left. I'm in the office, chilling, like doing the numbers and stuff. Oh yeah, it's wow. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I go outside. They like, a girl was screaming like, he dead. Both him and his man dead in the car.
Damn.
Execution style. His head was back. The other guy was under the steering wheel. So I got my bread. I got out of there. What you think happened? Police called my phone.
of course."
And that's when it just like, it was a gift and a curse at the same time. Because the curse was like, no club owners wanted to fuck with me. The gift was all the older niggas was checking for me now.
In what way?
Because they like, who is this young nigga packing shit out like this? So I didn't really, like I said, I always did my own thing. I didn't really mess with too much people. It was just me, Ryo, Starks, Booth, and that was it. But then once that shit, like, it was in the newspaper and all that. And then that's when the older niggas was checking for me. Because you got to understand, as older niggas get older, they crowd start to dwindle down. So they need a younger nigga to keep them young.
Yeah, keep the spark.
Yeah. So they like, yo, right, oh, nah. And that's how. So then I had to go through the older niggas to get clubs at one point.
Oh, because you couldn't do it on your own.
I couldn't do it on my own. Nobody wanted to fuck with me. So I couldn't fuck with Taj. At that point, it was Taj I couldn't mess with.
Catra.
Oh, Katra, never. It was Taj. I was having a big ass Black Friday party. We had signed the deal for a Black Friday party coming up at BB King's. Canceled it, right? They canceled that shit right away.
Or you had to find a new location?
Nah, it was like down the line. So I didn't even get the promotion aspect of it ready or nothing. But they canceled it.
Online marketing became a thing, right? Were you ever an online marketer?
No.
What was your method?
Just known people.
Word of mouth.
Yeah.
The word of mouth king.
Yeah, that I love what Compton and them do. I love it. I wish that was me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn it now.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn. Like, I feel like the Dear Summers, the Tequila Fest, the Burgers and Bottles.
Every brand.
This shit is so dope to me. So dope because you don't know these people.
You just know the brand of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, you don't know these people and they put in these venues that they don't, I would never do. Because the chance of somebody getting hurt like I wasn't bringing out regular. Like I was bringing out niggas with issues and 5,000 people that I would bring out in one place. I don't think that would be good. It just was a rough crowd. At the age I am now, I understand. Like it was rough. Like a lot of things transpired. Like I was just like my events was responsible for a lot of nonsense.
At least you can admit that.
I'm at that age where I could say, yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah, definitely. You ain't care at one point though. You like, yo, I'm gonna get him to go.
I always cared, but at the end of the day, I had a son to take care of. So it was like, yo, I have to do this. Like it was more so of, yo, I got a responsibility at home. I was making lots and lots of money. Like, and I knew what people wanted to be around and wanted to see, whether it was artists, models, hood niggas' birthdays. Like, I kind of feel like me and Starks we created that wave. Like, of putting a hood nigga on a flyer. Nobody was doing that.
Yeah, the first person to put a hood dude on the flyer.
I think so. For our age demographic.
Okay.
Like, even at Lust, a lot of things we did at Lust, nobody was doing. They would do it after we did it, but they did. A lot of people was looking at us crazy. We put rugs on the flyer. I flew rugs in, got them a hotel. People was looking at me crazy. $40,000 a night.
Profit.
No, bar. I can't even remember what the door did, but people couldn't even get in.
How you get Lust? How you get that Lust situation?
It wasn't mine at first. It was Tone Bird. So the owners, so Tone Bird was on to Jaguars. He was a promoter at Jaguars. He was supposed to buy into it when they made it to Lust. I don't know what happened. So they gave it to him, and he put D and Keno on. So they brought me and Rocky on as partners. So they was the head, like Tone Bird was the head guy, but he just wasn't. He wasn't fulfilling it how they felt he should fulfill it. So then they gave me the key to the door, and
Right.
I turned it upside down.
You turned it up more than them.
Come on now.
Would you ever come back for a ride?
Nah.
It's over.
It's been over. I ain't throw a party since I was 31 years. I was about to be 10 years now.
Man.
Yo, when the drama started happening, did more women come or less?
That's a good question.
Both. Less for both men and women.
They stopped coming.
Yeah, I remember when Casanova and I can't remember the other guy's name right now. They was going back and forth. They had something in Miami and something happened. And like, yo, the clubs was dry. Even after the whole 50 and slow shit happened at Summer Jam. The clubs was dry. Cause everybody had to stick with who they was with. Nobody was hanging out with, other crews no more because you ain't know who was against you or who was what. We was taking an L.
That's true.
We was taking an L. Once everything calmed down, then that's when. But it's like a.
You gotta get that, please. That's loud as shit.
You just hit the. That's a unique.
That's a.
Yeah, I get it.
Take this call, get to this money.
Yeah.
But it's when stuff happens, you lose money. Like you like it when everybody is gelling with each other and rocking with each other. That's when you make more money. But when people ain't feeling each other and fights is going on, you lose money that way.
Right. Now, when did you say, I'm good? I know, I'm good. Like I'm tired.
My mom used to always say, she was like, when you gonna stop? You getting a little too old. You're gonna be I never wanted to be the old nigga in the club.
What that look like though?
You been in here forever and niggas is like, damn, this old nigga still in here? That's how women be looking at them niggas. Oh, yeah. That's how women be looking. Like I never forget my mom's was like, I was going somewhere and I told her who I was gonna meet. And she's like, Joe Jackson still doing that shit? I said, yeah. He was throwing parties when I was going to. You don't want to hear that about yourself.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if it's working and you well off.
yeah,
Oh,
but
man.
it wasn't just that though. It was, I think the scary part for me was when all the clubs was closing.
That's true. Yo, every club was getting shut down, bro.
Especially about 7, 8 years ago.
It was a whole run.
You had was Griffin, like right around that time, all that shit was getting shut down. Nigga.
Yeah, bro. So my mind was changing. It was like when Milk Lust closed, Milk River closed. Shit, $2 Tuesdays got shut down. I'm like, how the fuck I'm gonna pay these bills? Like it was scary. Like, so I was just like, I always was thinking like, what am I gonna do next? My thought process for a few years was like, as clubs was closing, because if clubs wasn't closing, I'd probably still be doing it now. I'm not gonna lie. It was so easy for me. It was not hard. It was not hard. It was so easy for me. Like, it was easy. Like at some point, sometimes I was in the house at $2 Tuesday. I wasn't even there in that shit pack. I just wake up, go pick up my bread, and come back home.
What was your favorite weekly?
$2 Tuesdays, by far.
Wow.
It just felt like that's what made me open up restaurants.
What about $2 Tuesdays gave you that inspiration?
Because we was doing Lust. No, we was doing Amnesia on Thursdays in the city. And it was drying up. It was becoming slow. And I was like, yo, I need to do something in a week that incorporates food with drinks. So Touche had food, and I put the whole play together. We're going to do $2 drinks all night, certain drinks. I'm going to bring bartenders. And like $2 Tuesday gave me the leverage to bring people to make money. That's what gave me the leverage to bring bartenders and these girls was my friends. These was people that I hung out with, or they used to come to my parties and they became bartenders. And it was like a family making money together. DJs and bartenders, we was a family. So $2 Tuesday by far my favorite, and then Lust on Thursdays.
So now you start the transition from that to that. What was that process like? Like, damn, I need to get a restaurant. I might want to get a restaurant on my own.
Nah, and it wasn't that. I'm a man of like situations. I happened to be driving and I saw the place. I was coming from Cityscapes. It took me off my route. I'm driving past. I see a for rent sign. I called. I never was like, yeah, I'm doing it this time. Like, nah.
So you called it. You had an epiphany as soon as you seen the for
I
rent
saw the
sign?
for rent sign. I said, and I called.
Wow. And you kind of like forced yourself into that too.
Yeah.
And that first situation was Rochdale Chicken and Fish.
Yeah.
In Queens.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter that it was in Queens.
No.
Did you use the same format from event planning for the restaurant business?
Yes.
What that look like?
I'm lit. People fuck with me, they're gonna come. Like, I think people overthink things. Like, I'm the man to figure shit out. Figure it out. It's gonna. I didn't have no chef, no knowledge or nothing. I had a business. I had a thought process. I saw it, and I just called and made it happen.
There's a stat that I seen. 17% of new restaurants
Closed in six months.
6 months to a year.
Yeah, that's true.
What made you different?
I think everything come with learning, drive. Your drive and learning off your mistakes, figuring out what works, what don't work, being present in your business. I think a lot of people feel like you open up a restaurant, especially with restaurants. You open up a restaurant, you hire people, and you go home. Doesn't work like that. That's how your restaurant fail. That's how your restaurant fail. You need to know everything. You need to know how to do everything. Can't nobody run your business better than you can run your business.
Mm-hmm.
You need to know how to cook it. You need to know how to prep it. You need to know how to do the books. You need to know how to manage every aspect of your business, or people gonna go get around on you. Like, we hired a chef. He would not show us his recipes.
Mm-hmm.
That was a problem.
Very much so. And what you think happened?
Kicked him out.
Yeah.
Because now he got the secret to your sauce.
And what you think he did? He left. He left. He never came back. But we figured it out. We only took one recipe from him. Because he really, and then we learned, everybody is not a chef. Some people say they're a chef. If they can't put it on paper, they're not a chef. If they can't reduplicate it every day.
If it can't taste the same way every single time.
That's the hardest part of owning a restaurant.
Making the food taste exactly the same every single time.
That's the hardest part. And finding good people.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hard, like, people think, you gotta think about it, right? I go, oh, get Mexicans. Mexicans run construction world now. And they're not taking shorts no more.
Right.
Ain't all that $60 at the Home Depot. Get out of here.
They be in front of the Home Depot deep with the book bags on.
And you can't tell them 60. Bro, they not playing. They'll walk away from your car. Remember, they used to jump on top of your car, come to your car.
Yeah, it's not. Now you gotta get the Africans.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yo, is that racist?
It's real.
It's just real life.
Yeah.
Right. They got COVID prices now.
And then you you know how these, like, some of these Africans, like, I hire a lot of them. You know, a lot of them die making their way out here.
Damn.
Like, they got rulers back there that's helping them get from Africa. They go from Africa to Texas. Like, they on cars they don't eat for days.
Yeah, I seen like a documentary. I'm not sure which one it was. There was people in trunks.
Very much so. Very much so.
So in terms of,
real quick?
go ahead.
What do y'all think the travel time is from Africa to the States? Like, how long you think it take them to do that?
Months, they tell me.
What?
Months.
Yeah. You just said he said they wasn't eating for days.
But months? Like, what do you mean? What?
They got it. They get on back of people trunks. They get on boats. They do so much to get to Mexico, and then they find little work here and there. It's like a trail they got to go through. They got to pay this person, this boss, this leader in this area to get to where they need to go.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So, and that's why they be on it like that.
Yeah.
That's why they be on it like that, for real.
Where you met them at?
Home Depot.
Oh, you go to Home Depot, like, I got a restaurant, pull up?
I'll just be like, you looking for work? What you know how to do? Anything. Train me, teach me.
Who put you onto the Home Depot situation?
I think everybody know about that.
Everybody know about it, right?
Yeah, everybody know about that.
Yeah, I was going to Home Depot just to go for genuinely.
Yeah.
They was, I got a truck. They all pull up to the truck. Oh, yo, Pink, yo, this sneakers. I'm like, what? This is crazy.
Do they work as hard as the Mexicans? You know, they always say the Mexicans work super hard.
Nah, Africans work hard as them.
Yeah?
Yeah. But then you get what you don't want is for them to get Americanized.
Why?
Because when they get Americanized, they want Americanized money. They're not taking the low.
So you know that you save money. They cut cost.
Yes.
They gonna see this and up it now. But they gotta accept it because they ain't really got no true paperwork. How you going? They gotta work off the books.
Yeah.
Is it exploitation to use Mexican or African workers from Home Depot?
Nah,
Why not?
it's not. Like, I found for guest house, this African kid was 18. He came in there. It's like, I need work. Yo, he was so good. He was so good. Like, his English was horrible. He learned English quick because he was in school as well. Now he's some big suit guy and I knew he wasn't gonna be there long.
You think being a black restaurant owner? Not saying that. There's more now, right? Did it make it harder for you to deal with people that was like more like us?
Now it was easier for me.
Yeah.
I dealt with him in nightlife. It's no difference. Was no difference for me?
At all?
Nah,
The way you
it-
manage nightlife is the same way you manage the
Yeah.
restaurant?
As long as you give people good customer service, you good.
Before you figured it out, right? Before you knew this whole concept of every meal has to be the same, taste the same, did you experience any bad reviews?
Always.
Like, oh my God, the mac don't taste the same as last week.
You get bad reviews every day. That
Yeah.
shit, you can't. Like, I always tell people, like, yo, you heard one, you heard them all. You can't satisfy everybody.
Right.
Like, if it was up to me, everything would taste like McDonald's. You go get a chicken nugget, that shit tastes the same since you was a kid. It just don't work like that. Like,
I got a question. What time does your cleaning crew end at night?
I was just about to talk about that. Yeah.
different times.
I remember I was doing a restaurant and my shit closed immediately. I ain't gonna lie. Scheduling is one of the hardest things to keep people on and people don't owe my kids or I can't make it today last minute. Now that shit is so much of a headache. But the shit that I never realized is the cleaning crew they gotta be there till 1, 2 in the morning. You got the people who gotta prep the food, they come in 3:30, 4 in the morning. Like, it was literally around the motherfucking clock. Then you got the health inspectors and where you got to keep the lettuce and the fish and what temperature you got to do this and how much. Bro, to run a successful restaurant is hard as fuck, son. Especially if it's a lot of food coming in and out. I don't know how you do it, bro. That's amazing.
It's every day. You don't really have no days off.
Every day.
Even when you think you off, you're not off.
Yeah. Did you ever have to go in and be like, you know what? Let me throw the apron on and make the mac.
I had to do it like a month ago. Now, mind you, I ain't do this in like 3, 4, maybe 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to go do it. The chef was sick. Nobody else knew how to do it. But that's what I said. It goes back to saying you got to know how to do everything.
All right. So now you got Roscoe Chicken and Fish.
Mm-hmm.
You opened up 2 locations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, from there, you transition into like a bar,
Mm-hmm.
which is guest house.
Mm-hmm.
What was that process like?
It was like, yo, let's do something for adults to give. So like being a promoter was still in me, but I don't like the club. So I was like, yo, let me make a safe haven for adults to just be like, all right, I could get food, have a drink, watch the game, and chill. Like my mind still works like a promoter. Like I still think, like I don't never stop thinking of things I want to do and businesses I want to try. I do it when I feel it fits the need. Like when I find things like somebody found that for me, the location. And like I said, he was on me about it. Like, we gotta do it now, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. Like I had a consultant. He did everything. All I did was the food aspect. He did the drinks and I did the food aspect. He did the whole design, I was like, yo, just take care of that. I'm taking care of Rochdale stuff. I can't really focus on that. He put it together. I just hired that was like Guest House is my baby because that was my first gut. Like it was a bubble tea. Like I created the whole look of it. I had to
You had blueprint?
yeah, I never did that before. Like I saw the blueprint. I never did that. So it was like it was cool. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, but it was something that I always wanted to do. It was like that was like something I always wanted.
You seem stoic. You know what that is?
No.
Like stoic is basically nothing really gets under your skin, nothing really bothers you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Tahoe like that.
Hell no,
a little
nigga. I'm
bit.
bothered. I'm a Pisces.
little
I'm emotional. I be damn near in tears.
Everybody say I'm emotional because I'm a Cancer, but I don't feel like I can be emotional.
Yeah. What makes you emotional?
I don't feel like I get emotional. I think the only time people ever saw me vulnerable is when my mom's passed.
God bless.
But I can't be emotional. When you running businesses, there's no time for emotions. You don't have time to be like, yo, I'm sad because this person didn't come to work or he did something that I didn't like. Nah, all right, move on to the next.
So you never been emotional ever?
Yeah. I think when I was younger, but when I did business, it was like, nah. Like you can't have emotions in business. There's no emotions in business. Like it's been times where, like in parties, like I put an offer on the table for an artist, and this person put a better offer, and I feel like I had a better relationship. Don't matter. People gonna go where they feel comfortable at.
What does bad business look like in the party scene and bad business in the restaurant scene?
I don't think it's no bad business. It's only bad business when you feel like it's bad business. Right? Because in my perspective, I'm not doing business with everybody. I'm in a point in my life, I just don't want to be bothered. So I just won't be bothered, right? Like if you offer me a deal and to say in the club, if say a bar deal is you get 10 at 3, 15 at 5, 20 at 7, right? You took that deal and I look at it like, yo, that's a bad deal. Why did you take that? But in your mind, you feel like, no, it's a good deal. You're gonna achieve those numbers. And I'll go to that same club and get no guarantee, no ball guarantee, and 25 at 0. It's only a bad deal because it's a bad deal for me because I know what I can get. I feel like I had some of the greatest deals in the club.
How you negotiate?
Think the shit I was just doing. Like you gotta understand, right? They was giving us clubs when they was closing or when they was in financial debt. So they had to give us great deals.
Were you a savior for some clubs?
Hell yeah.
Which ones?
Susie Wong's,
Susie Wong's.
Lust.
You saved Lust?
Yeah. You pull up the records.
Yeah.
Pull them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Save Lust. And I won't say save them in the aspect of I feel like we put them on a higher pedestal. We made them a big brand. The shit we was doing on Thursdays, nobody was doing.
In New York City or just
In New York City.
yeah?
Things that was transpiring at like we gave baby 15 grand.
What
Birdman.
Birdman Baby?
Yes, we gave him 15 grand. He came to the club. Shit was crazy. Right after that, he went to the Breakfast Club and did that infamous.
Oh, 3 minutes, whatever that was, right? All three of y'all.
Yeah. Keep my name. That was right after my party.
Oh, word? Word?
Yeah.
Damn. Who was your best? Like, if you could remember, like your best situation with an artist.
That I made the most money with.
Yeah.
It was a lot. It's a lot.
From what you remember, just give me a couple.
French Montana, Jim Jones, Joel Santana, Cass.
And you had all A numbers?
No, I have French. I have French number. I gotta say Ruggs. I made a shit ton of money with Ruggs.
And is Ruggs an artist?
No,
he's
he's
like a
just-
socialite, right?
Yeah. I made a ton of money. Fab. Anytime we did Fab, we made money. I lost with Nicki though.
You lost with Nicki?
Yeah, but that was see, and that's what I'm saying. I took a bad deal. It wasn't a bad deal, but at that age it was.
Got you.
And I gave Nicki the low.
You gave her the low?
Yeah.
You can say how much you gave her?
Nah, I don't want to talk about
You want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that.
that.
Yo, is there any clubs that you wanted to do that would never do business with you? Wow. That you wanted to do? Like, is there still like a pinnacle or something like
Like,
that?
I wish I could have touched
coulda-
that. Yeah.
Nah. I think even towards the end, it was Orbit. I was like, yo, I gotta touch this. I gotta touch this. And I did it. Packed it out 3 times. I'm good. It was never really no club that because it became a point where every club manager, G or owner was hitting me like, yo,
Come save us.
not save us, but come get some money.
Who was your biggest competition?
None. We had no
Yo,
competition.
stop it. None?
We had
Nobody?
no what you name competition?
I'm asking you.
You name them.
I don't know.
Nobody. You got to remember, at one point, I was the man to come see. Right? It was like we never looked at nobody else party as competition.
There was no other promoters you could say, oh, nah, yeah.
No,
They was messing with us.
no.
Why?
We had it on lock. We had it in a chokehold where it was like, if we throwing a party, like you gotta understand, everybody had their own crowds, right? So if the older guys was doing Amnesia and we was literally around the corner doing Susie Wong's, ours was packed, theirs was packed. It was enough room for everybody to eat. Did people look at us as competition? Hell yeah. But did I look at people as competition? Hell no. I never cared what nobody else was doing. Like me, Ryo, Starks, Booth, all of us, we knew what we was capable of doing. We never said, oh shit, they dropped the flyer. Nobody's gonna come. We never looked at what nobody else was doing. We were so tight knit with what we had going on. It wasn't, because you gotta understand, it was like friends to us. It was like, all right, yo, we having a party today. Everybody gonna come. It was like competition. Like that's now. Like I see people talk like, yo, oh, like I'm throwing a party. So you couldn't do that when I was throwing parties. You couldn't do that when we was throwing.
10 people throw a party on a Friday night. You 1 of the 10. Your party's gonna be the best?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Why wouldn't it be?
Nah, I'm just saying. Where was your Rick Ross party at?
Miami.
How was that?
Crazy.
Crazy?
Yeah.
What was it doing, like Memorial or
Memorial weekend.
Okay.
But that wasn't one of my best parties though. It wasn't. I think anytime you see, that's what I'm saying. Situationships give you leeway. It's Memorial weekend. It was on the strip.
How you recruit for a party outside of the States?
Back then, you had to go through somebody, which I never liked.
Okay.
I didn't like.
They did they homework on you? Like, oh, okay.
It was like, they connect with, like, I can't sit here and be like, I was the plug on that party. I can't even, I think it was somebody from Queens that was the plug that brought us together. It was Deciph. Matter of fact, it was Deciph. There was this team called Deciph from Queens that plugged us all together, and that's how we did the party in Miami.
You don't ever miss it?
Nah. But when it came to New York saw you, We didn't go through nobody. And then even the strip club days, like the club, the like Lust was the plug. Lust was the plug to majority of the artists.
Oh, I get what you're saying. You don't want to miss it at all.
Nah, what is it to miss?
Yeah,
Only thing I miss is the money,
the money.
the cash. No,
The cash.
tax free. That's the only
Yeah.
thing I miss. I don't miss it. I feel like in life everything serves its purpose. It served its purpose. My son is grown now. What am I missing? It's like, and then like seeing people get shot, stuff like that. I don't want to be.
You don't want that on your jacket anymore.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that blank. The people. I don't like the people smell like weed. I don't really care for all that. Like, I don't even go to the clubs. It's nothing in there for me.
With your history, right? You knowing how much you ran it and all that. They say New York club scene is dead.
It's very much so.
Mm-hmm.
What would need to happen to save it or to bring it back?
I think new clubs, new venues. You can't keep sending people to the same place and think people gonna come keep spending their money. No matter how much you change the name of a club, you're gonna still get the same outcome. New York, that's why I think everybody goes to Steinway. Everybody goes uptown to Dykeman because these are the only places that we're not really familiar with. You gotta remember, a club would change their name 3 times, 4 times over, and people would think it's new. Or you get new waves of people, like the younger crowd, like. But for people that's been partying for 10, 15 years, you can't keep telling them to come to the same spot. I think they're gonna keep coming and spend their money.
Right. Yeah, it's over. Now, I still go to events. It depends on what it is though. But one day I went to Amadeus,
Amadeus.
whatever, however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
I said, "Yo, this is a young crowd." I was an old nigga in the club. I said, "Now I'm out of here."
You know I never been there.
Oh, word.
Mm-mm.
That's what's up. I said, "Now it's over." And now that I'm kind of connected to the younger crowd for whatever reason, I see where they be at. I said, "Oh no, it's over now. Yeah, it's really over."
But why take for you to see that to not realize it's over?
I mean, I had to see it.
You know what's crazy for me? When a mother I know, child come to guest house and they say, "You know my mother."
And they 21,
Yeah.
22. That's tough.
That's how I really know. Like I can't be in nobody club like that. Like
Yeah.
like my son probably could be in the club right now.
I knew a mother-daughter that used to be in the club together.
Together.
Yeah, I seen it.
Facts.
But you got to understand, I was never really partying in the urban scene too much like
Okay.
that anyway. Like Rome on Sundays.
Mhm.
I knew about it, but I was never there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was other people, like my other friends were there when they was doing whatever they was doing. I was in college, working where I was working at.
So, and that's what I think. That's what give people time to want to be in it. Like when you miss a wave, you tend to come back and want to live that wave.
Yeah. Not saying I want to relive it with
No, but I'm just saying that like patrons, when they miss a wave, like when I see some people still in the club, I'm like, you still in the club? Like,
Yeah.
but if they went to jail or
Oh, I get what you're saying.
they trying to relive a moment,
Mm-hmm. What's next?
just running the businesses, keeping them afloat, and just running the businesses. Nothing. I haven't really thought about nothing, and I'm not a person that create what I want to do. I see it and I do it. It's never like thought provoked.
I get what you're saying.
It's never thought provoked. Sat down, planned, booked out. Like nah,
You don't manifest?
nah. Cause somebody might come with me with a proposition tomorrow, and I'm like, yeah, I'm with it. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like Ryo hit me with something like, yo, put this amount of money to the side. We doing this. All right, cool.
Any shout outs?
Yeah. First and foremost, Rochdale Chicken and Fish. February we make 8 years.
Wow. Okay.
December we make 2 years at Guest House. Yeah, that's basically it.
I got one last question, bro, if you don't mind.
What do you think?
What's a mistake you made in doing it that you say, yo, that's something I wish I would have never did?
What, the restaurants?
Nah, in business, in party promoting and whatever it may be. What's something that you look at like that was a bad move?
I think the Nicki Minaj event. We could have made so much money, but we took the ball. We packed it out. But our overhead was just,
Ain't nothing like packing out a party and
don't make no money, right?
no bread.
What happened to the bar? They didn't buy drinks?
Yeah, we was young. So, see, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like throwing parties taught me how to be a owner. Because you see what mistakes I made young and I don't make them now. Right? We sold 1,000 tickets. We didn't need the bar. If we would have kept the door for the deal was keep the door for $3,000 or get the bar, gotta get security, had to pay $10,000 for the venue, get security, get liquor. Once everything came and it was time, we didn't make no money.
Damn.
Because once Nicki started performing, what you think everybody doing?
They watching her perform. They not even thinking about the drinks anymore.
Exactly. And those are the things you learn about business. Everybody think the owner makes money all the time. He doesn't. That's the sad part about people. That's the trajectory. Like, oh, you making money, you're not always making money. You got to make money to pay bills, pay staff. You're the last person to get paid.
last.
People don't look at it like that.
Yep. Because they not in that position. The owner gets paid last.
Sometimes it's best to be the employee.
Yep.
People don't look at it like that, though.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that's true. Yeah. The boss get paid last
Yeah, it's best to be the employee.
in some instances.
Yeah.
Less stress.
You know when you going home. You know when you coming in. When you the boss, you don't know when you going home. You know when you coming in sometimes. You be the first one there, the last one to leave.
Taking all the calls,
Mhm.
dealing with all the stress.
Mm-hmm. Like one Sunday, everybody called out. I was the server, the bartender, the runner. I was everything.
While the worker was in Cancun shaking their ass.
That's it.
Bless you.
That's it.
Conversation with Relleasy. Diddy Run the City.
Appreciate you, my brother.
My God. This was dope, man.
We gotta do this more often.
Yes, sir. Tahoe TV.